Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about invades on Evelynn. So I'm going to be explaining everything you need to know on why you shouldn't invade as this champ, as well as how to counter getting invaded. And I've got two awesome examples from my clients of them either trying to invade, and I teach them, which you guys could learn from very well from, as well as how to counter get invades as Evelynn. So that's pretty much what I talk about, and hope you guys enjoy the video. If you have any questions, ask me in the comment. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. And also, if you want to get coached by me, don't forget to join the Patreon. Very high value. Peace, guys. We're doing some funky stuff.
What was happening?
Can you see my stream?
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
Uh, I went along with this only because I was open to the idea of splitting the map to bot side. Mm,
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't play even this game state. It just doesn't work, because Master Yi, if he doesn't want to split the map, you know what he does? What do you think he does?
Challenges me.
Yeah, he just goes red, and then he fights you on Gromp, and then it's not split map anymore. You're just behind now. So like you can't do you don't. Okay, so I'll explain the concept to you. So when you play Eve, you don't want a fast early game. You know that, right? That's pretty obvious, right? You want to get six. You're a scaling champ. Once you're six, then you can go fast. Yeah, does that make sense? Because you're
Yeah.
really weak before you're six. So when you play Eve, you want a really slow game. So you want it to be non-volatile. What you're doing by doing this weird pathing is you're making the game very volatile. So you're gonna really struggle playing Eve in this game set because look, you're already down two camps. So I don't know what to say other than like don't level one invade unless like you're the enemy jungler is weaker than you. So like I don't even know what champ is weaker than Eve like early. Maybe maybe a Gwen jungle you can do
Riddle?
this against. No, Fiddle will beat you level two. Like you got to be stronger than level two and three, which is really rare for your champion. Just because you don't have like any CC or you don't have dashes, you don't have much damage yet. You need your ult and your invisibility to have strength as this champ. So I mean this game's gonna slow your six down a lot. So we'll see. Just for context, how fast it takes for you to get six. Like I don't really care what happens early game. I'm just gonna show you why this sort of thing is very bad to do on this champion. So usually you want to hit six around I don't know what 6 minutes, 7 minutes, and we're level four at okay. We hit six at let's see the timer. It's 8 minutes and 18 seconds. So you basically delayed your six by a minute and a half, right? So that's pretty tragic because you could have ulted by now and your ult would be coming up. So you've missed out on one ultimate and a minute and 30 seconds of being invisible permanently, which is actually a very big deal early game, especially. So your CS is 45, right? At 8 minutes, right? Like you're really far behind, basically. Like really far behind. That's what you should be if you play a non-volatile game, where the game's slow and controlled, and it's like more in your favor because you want a slower game, right? And Master Yi doesn't care about making the game, but like he doesn't mind. He's like, okay, I'm 10 times stronger than you early game. I'm happy to have a spicy early game, which is what you sort of force this game into being, and then you fall really far behind. So I don't know if you really want to look at anything specifically, but that's like my thoughts on this game, like as a whole.
Because
Cause,
the game, yeah.
cause yeah,
Because
if you just full clear this game or whatever, play your slow game, you're gonna have a lot more of a nicer time, and it's way more consistent. This is not. Maybe you get away with it this game, maybe you get away with it 110 games, but if you play this sort of game in high elo, it will not work. Like so you don't want to get bad habits like this now for when you are a high elo player, you're gonna struggle, yeah.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to make the game stay like this, because if Musty's a human, luckily, I mean, you got away. If you're versus a good jungler, you're not gonna be able to play the game if you do this level one.
So no matter what, always try to be consistent and full
Yeah.
clear as best as you can, unless they
I mean,
invade you otherwise.
you can go for this if you beat the enemy jungler level 2 and 3. Or like until like you basically just have to be stronger than them at all stages early game. So level 1 you're stronger, level 2 you're stronger, level 3. Like think of something like a Graves, right? He's gonna be stronger than most champs all early game, right? Like a Graves against what? Master Yi? Master Yi can't play versus Graves, right? Because Graves has auto, he has ranged auto attacks, yeah, and Master Yi's melee. So once Master Yi uses his gap closer, Graves just ease away, and then Master Yi's not a champion anymore. So that's why Graves could invade this guy, but you can't because Master Yi Qs on you, then he beats you up because he does more damage than you, and then you can't run away from him as well because if you flash, he flashes after you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yeah, just try keep the game non-volatile. That's like the main thing. Like until you're six, once you're six, make it volatile until you use your ult, and then once your ult's down, you want to go back to just chilling. That's how I like to view the game. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
As through the lens of this champion specifically. I love invading, but just not on this champ.
So if it was like, for example, Graves or Rek'Sai, that I guess approach would have been better. I guess
Rek'Sai
like if you're
sucks
playing,
level 1, 2, 3. Well, Rek'Sai sucks till level 3, so don't do it
well,
on
more,
Rek'Sai. But Graves,
I guess more
yes.
Graves.
Yep. Graves, any early game strong champion, Xin Zhao, things like that. Yeah, makes sense. Like things that can stat check, have dashes as well, and also have a good level one. You can level one invade on. Or you can do it on scaling junglers too, but you just need to be stronger than the enemy jungler. In relative to your scaling ability as well. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Did you want to look at anything specifically? Because I think this VOD just a waste of time to look at, like, bringing an actual game where you're playing to your champion's actual abilities and strengths is going to benefit you a lot more. Like, to be honest. Because
Okay.
I'm sure I
I,
could
I
give you
think
some points for
I,
this game, but it's not going to be applicable to when you're playing a real game or, like, a proper.
I
Uh,
guess more so specifically near the end of the because I find myself being strong a lot of the time. But I guess I have.
the thing is, I
Oh,
don't like looking at early late game with my clients because the thing is, your early game you can be so much stronger, right? If you play it correctly. So you're not gonna have any of the issues. Because you say you're strong, right? But you're not strong here. You're really not. Like you have 9 kills, you have 25 Medjay stacks, but you have 660 CS. You could have like double this. So you could be like completely full build, right? So you'll be way stronger. And the thing is, the enemy will be way further behind if you play properly the first 10 minutes. So it won't even be close, yeah? Like you are strong, I agree, but I mean, and Ornn's beating you up, so obviously something's gone wrong.
so okay. So I guess really because everything was dictated in the early game, kind of like puts everything else later down the drain,
Yeah,
right?
well, it's not. Well, you've made the game unrealistic for what your champion wants to do early game, so of course you're going to struggle later because you're not playing to scale. Like somehow this you've where's the tab? You press tab. Yeah, look, like Yi is 80 CS up on you, right? Because he's gonna love that early game. He's strong early. He's chilling compared to you, right? He's not strong versus like a Graves or something, obviously. But like he's 4 items, right? What I want to do is be 4 items myself, but him not be him be behind, right? You're ahead, but so is the enemy. You want to be ahead and then be behind, and that's how it'll make the late game really, really easy to play. If you're just if that's the game state, right? And I want to teach you how to make it that possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a Smurf, I think, and
Although,
kinda early game was rough.
yeah,
So yeah, just
this game's a bit hard early game, so What do you reckon level 1 game plan? Let's hear your thoughts.
Yeah, so I was considering to pass the top lane, because I was thinking that Urgot and Pantheon gonna fight a lot early. And kind of feel like Aphelios and Soraka can't do much bot early.
Yeah,
So
so you
yeah,
want to
that was
pass
the
top
idea.
this game? You want to pass top? Is that what you said? Yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. And then the enemy has good level 1 invade, so what you should do against that is, you can ward this is good, but
Yeah,
if you ward this, you can't go run here, because if they come in, you're dead. What I...
yeah, it's a bit sad that Nafiri was AFK.
yeah.
I think he should cover it.
You just
So
have to
yeah.
concede the invade, just like chill in like a safe place. But what you can do, you can stand at the back of the red buff here where my mouse is. See here? This is the furthest place from the wall that'll give you vision. So if you stand here, you'll see them come in, and you'll be able to just run away if you see them, yeah?
Yeah.
But the problem with this ward, you don't see, like they can hog this wall and come in anyway. If you're going to do this ward right here where my mouse is, because that way, if they come through this way and they sweep, they won't see your ward with the sweeper.
Okay.
One thing to clear is, if you were going to full clear here,
Yeah.
your third Q should be on the red buff. Just watch the Ultimate Eve guide video. It'll teach you how to
Yeah, so I
clear.
need to work on it.
Yeah. But if you're expecting an invade, which you should be this game, with how Poppy literally moves she literally clicks like this, and then she
I didn't
comes.
see her there.
Mhm.
That was my bad.
But also, she hasn't shown on her blue, so high chance of her coming here. And does she kill you here?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm die here.
Okay, so this is the classic invade, and this is really, really easy to counter, okay? So, what you need to do is, you need to not ward level 1, because you need a ward for this, so that's why I told you just to stand where I pointed out level 1, at the furthest part away from the entrance. And you need to save your wards so you can do raptors, and then you come here, and then you ward the bush here. I don't know if you've seen, I've done this in a lot of my videos, but you ward this bush here, and you just do Krugs instead, and then they'll come check it. And what you can do also, on your way to Krugs, just auto the red buff, because then it'll drag the red buff all the way to Krugs, and then they'll be like, oh, he's just finishing it off somewhere, and it'll waste his time, okay? That's a really advanced trick, but it's really easy to do. So just do that, and you'll like confuse a lot of people. But yeah, that's how you avoid that invade. So
here I was unsure what I should do, because I was sure Poppy gonna take my Rux top, or my golems, and then I mean I had nothing to do here, so I was waiting for my
yeah, your game's pretty much doomed.
Yeah.
Once you die to that invade. But yeah, you just have to come bot side here, wait for your Grom to respawn, look for opportunities. But yeah, you should have W level 3 also if you're expecting the invade, but the problem was you weren't expecting the invade, so it's just a knowledge gap. Poppy has to do stuff early game or she's just going to lose the game. I get a nice free kill. Oh, you don't get the kill. Oh.
No.
Well, you got XP from it, so it's cool anyway. Krugs is down.
Yeah,
Wait.
is this another point now?
Yeah, here.
5:30.
Here, where do you think you should go after Raptors? Because Krugs aren't up, by the way.
Yeah, that was kind of obvious. I
Poppy's top.
should have known.
Raptors have respawned, yes. So this is just jungle tracking 101. Poppy's top, her bot camps have respawned because so have yours, right? And she started bot. So after Raptors here, as soon as you have information of Poppy top, boom, boom, kill her Raptors. If she's still top, go Krugs. If she's not, just base and then run to your Krugs, and then with whatever buy you have. Does that make sense? Because like,
yeah, I wasn't considering that true.
Yeah. So the problem is this game, you're just not you're not aware of what's actually happening. Like, you're not aware of the
Mm.
potential invade. You're not aware of what camps she has up. So, the main things is just like jungle tracking and also expecting invades from enemy junglers. Like, if you've seen some of my videos, I talk about my game plan level 1. I'm like, okay, so enemy jungler can't invade me or can invade me. Like, I think out loud, right? And then, so Poppy is a champ. I'd be like, yeah, Poppy can invade me early, so I have to path creatively and to avoid
Mm.
that. Because if I don't, if I just let her play her game, I'm just going to lose as my champion. So you have to be smart about it, because this invade's never going to work. Because you lose 1v1 really hard, and they have a Katarina, and Urgot's not that
Mhm.
great in the jungle. He's like a... He doesn't want to be near walls, right? Because he's just going to get destroyed by their champions because of just how their kits work. Like, Poppy can just EM, Poppy can cancel his W, so he doesn't want to skirmish. Like, you just want to part top and counter gank top this game, as well as try keep your lane as full HP as possible. Like, protect them, because Katarina roams can be scary. And then,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's why this early, you probably had a really tough game, yeah, because your early game was really bad.
Yeah, the early game was rough, but we actually still got fed.
Yeah, that's just the
And
classic
we
Eve.
won,
But,
but
yeah, if you...
I have 1.710. Yeah, right. Now I'm going to my blue, and yeah, I died there again because Poppy was there. I didn't expect it.
Yeah, this is just early game
So
planning.
yeah,
So that's why, yeah, I mean, there's not really much to talk about after this, right? This would
yeah,
never
right.
happen if you planned early game correctly, yeah. So,
I see. Yeah.
what I'd say is, think about the enemy jungler level and can they invade you? And if you're going to part top
Mm-hmm.
this game, which is good, because, well, Urkos can get prio, but you can also part down this game in if you think Soroka and Aphelios will play the first few levels correctly against the Blitz and get priority, but otherwise, yeah, just pop top, and if you're expecting an invade on red, ward the red bush, and then go to
Yeah.
Krugs. That's a summary of that, and then just track the enemy junglers' camps. If they're top, you can just eat their bot camps, and also you should understand that your Krugs is going right, because she would have done red then Krugs and taken it, yeah?
Yeah. True. Yeah.
Alright, any other questions? Because, yeah, this is bad.
Um, I have only one timestamp.
Yeah.
8:35. I was close to level 6, and I was waiting to get minion XP on the mid lane gank. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure if I played it correctly or if I should have.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is a really sad game. You're level 5 and she's level 8.
Yeah.
I don't think you can kill her because there's a wave coming. Oh, unless she does that.
That's we went
Ghosts.
in there, right? But
Nice. Cool. I mean, nice go, yeah. Yeah, if she doesn't go in there, you can't kill her. This is a good
F
gank.
from zone, I get my
Nice. Now
kills
you
here.
farm with your ult up. Yeah. Pretty. Oh, don't
And
do
this one,
dragon.
yeah, 9 foot. Yeah, this was another timestamp I have.
No, you can't
I
dragon.
was
Your bot needs to
okay.
base. Your bot needs to base. And
Mm,
you have no ult, so they can fight this one, because Katarina has a turn right now. See how the wave's going to crash. Katarina's got a turn, and this isn't even a champion, like 1 HP, right? She has ult, cool,
mm.
but if you there's no ult, you have no ult. They can literally like 2v5 here, or like they can kill you, but Poppy goes for this, so it's free, but well, look what's going to happen. I mean, either Katarina...
Poppy was top, so this was why I was thinking go
Yes,
to drag.
but
She's at the voids. Yeah.
yeah, I understand that, but the thing is, your bot needs to base, and your bot,
Mm-hmm.
well, I mean, you're versing
Yeah,
Katarina for
this.
one also. This is just versing Katarina also. But,
Mm,
I mean, do you live here? You should kill her. She's
yeah,
dead.
she dies. Yeah, but the
But,
question is, was it correct to stick on the Drake, or should I have helped them there? Because
the problem is the dragon is just really bad to start, because your bot needs to base.
until
Even
the
if you
reason,
get
yeah,
this, they're gonna base
yeah.
and lose a wave, because if Smolder one-shots this wave and pushes it in, they're gonna lose that wave, because their
Mm,
tempo is really
yeah.
bad. So, you just need to not go for this dragon. Like, just think of dragons as like, dragons are gonna be when you have literally nothing to do at all. But you do have something to
Yeah.
do. You have a full clear to do and a recall before your next ult comes up, right? So
Mm.
that's the problem here, yeah.